أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Al-Ansar University is the pioneer private university in the ancient city of Kanem Borno Empire, aimed at bridging the gaps of educational deficit of the country. The Citadel of Learning commences academic activities in 3 colleges of Arts, Management and Social Science, College of Medicine and Health Sciences, College of Science, Information and Communication Technology. The institution opened door for academic activities with over 170 students admitted into 22 degree programs approved by the National University Commission. The academic programs are Arabic, Accounting, Criminology and Security Studies, Economics, Entrepreneurship, Islamic Studies, Mass Communication, Procurement Management, Peace and Conflict Studies, Human Anatomy, Human Physiology, Medical Laboratory Science, Nursing Science, Public Health, Biochemistry, Computer Science, Cybersecurity, Industrial Mathematics, Petroleum Chemistry, Physics with Electronic and Software Engineering, among others. The vision of the Al-Ansar University is to be a world-class academic institution where faith, innovation, and service are being nurtured for the advancement of human development. The mission, on the other hand, is to beacon of knowledge and transformative learning, seeking to advance professionalism, building a diverse and socially inclusive societies, and be a powerhouse for human capital development.
So far so good. We have excelled in many parts of the foundation's entire goals and objectives. One of them in the areas of education, in the areas of health, security, humanitarian service and information dissemination. In the area of education, as you rightly said, Al-Ansar University is one of the, the tertiary institutions that we have, and specifically, cited in Maiduguri. And our objective is that if you look at the northeast, states comprised of about 6 of them, as at the time we intend to open or rather establish the university, there were only one viable, functional private university, that is the APTI. And there we felt that most of our students were children that have the opportunity of going to universities instead of staying back within the region to study. They opted to go to other parts of the world, both within the country and outside, and that has created a lot of gap on us. Particularly when you look at some of the region of the country, some of the regions they have about private university about 6, 7. Some of them have even up to 10 in number and above. Al-Ansar University is one of the first actually in the northeast region, and then entirely the first in the Kanem Borno Empire. And we have started as we actually intend to. So far, so good. We have admitted the number of students that are required who actually apply through the portal.
According to the Vice Chancellor, Professor Abubakar M. Kundri said the university will not only produce graduates who are job seekers, rather entrepreneurs and job providers.
The important to note is that this is a high institution of learning, as was the case in our other educational processes. Here, you should not expect dictation or copying notes. Rather, you will have lectures, discussions, and exchange of diverse ideas. From this, you can learn and form opinions based on consideration of different facts. It is a stage to help you set the pace for your future. In many ways, what you do here will determine your future. Can you apply the advantages in this environment for public good? If you are not able to, you will be on your way to distracting your potentials. The reason why I have to start with all these admonitions is because what we have here is a partnership between you, the students, the university, and the wider society. Everyone must be aware of their responsibilities so that our primary objective is of quality outcome and making sure that it is achieved.
He said the founder has invested in educational development only to provide qualitative and sound education to the future generation. Professor Abubakar Kundidi said the kind of support and encouragement from the founder and president of Al-Ansar University, the institution finds it lucid to take up its activities.
Ordinarily, one would feel that it is a difficult thing to start a university, but with the kind of support that we got from the founder of the university, Dr. Mohammed Kariadikwa, and it wasn't a very difficult issue, it wasn't a very big challenge, and more so that we have done it in the past. So one thing that will actually pose a lot of challenge is the support from the owners, but in our own case, is Dr. Mohammed Kariadikwa, and he is fully committed to establishing the university, and we got a lot of support from him, so it wasn't really challenging.
The only constraint the university has encountered was during the registration of the center with Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, which has already been taken care of, and now you can apply directly from the board portal. He said as part of the mandate of the university's commission, Al-Ansar University will be under the supervision of University of Maiduguri and Borno State University, respectively.
When Al-Ansar University was established, officially University of Maiduguri was designated as our mentor, but you should know that at least we are all of University of Maiduguri extraction, and you should expect that the relationship is very cordial, and indeed it's very cordial. Well, I think I would encourage my staff and students to be hardworking, to be committed to the cause of the university, and then making sure that we work to achieve the mission and vision of this university.
Corroborating the registrar of the institution, Malam Bukar Usman said the idea of establishing the university was conceived by the founder of Al-Ansar University, Dr. Muhammad Kariadikwa, to complement Borno State government.
We are glad and we are happy that this is the first private university in Kanam Borno with the support and foresight of an illustrious son of Borno, Dr. Muhammad Kariadikwa MNI, who thought it wise that he let him give back to the society by way of contribution in the field of upliftment of education, from nursery, secondary school, and then now we have a university. So it is an assurance to the people of Borno in particular, as well as the northeast region at large, that we should not be left behind, in the sense that we should not only rely on the public universities, but venture into individuals who have the society at heart, to give it back to the society by establishing a very famous world-class university like Al-Ansar University. So we are assuring the public, as evidenced by our maiden matriculation. They have come, they have seen it, how successful it was, how colorful it was, how it was done, as in accordance with the traditions of a university. So people will be proud that, as attested by some parents who stood up to give us a goodwill message on that day, that actually they are happy that their candidates are now in safe hand. By the time they are admitted, they are sure of when they will graduate.
He said the university commences academic activities with 3 colleges for the 20 academic programs.
We thank everybody for supporting us throughout our period since the beginning of the university, that is the establishment of the university in 2022. To date, we are just about 1 year. We got our license on the 12th of May 2022. Now today is 9th June 2023, so it's about 1 year, and you can see the enormous progress and achievements that Al-Ansar University is able to make. Academic activities have fully taken place, and inshallah on the 19th of this month, that is June, we will start our first semester exams. And that is to say that our students are fully prepared. Yesterday I was just asking them jokingly, and they said they are in high spirit. We're waiting to write the exams in full swing. We got the support of all our lecturers, all our administrative staff, and we are on course, inshallah. We assure everybody that by next year we hope we will have more intakes. Students have been asking, parents have been asking, what is the process of admission in the university, and we've been bombarded after listening to the jingles in the radio house and BRTV and the rest. So we are sure and we hope to continue to deliver, and we appeal to the public to continue to support us. This is the only private university we should be proud of.
The registrar said, with the recent maiden matriculation, the university has become full-fledged center of citadel of knowledge. On the discipline and level of compliance of the students, they are adhering to the laid down rules and regulations.
In any environment, in any community, if there is no discipline, certainly you will not be able to succeed. So we know the caliber of students that are coming into the university, both from the rich and poor. But discipline is our watchword. We will not tolerate, regardless of whatever background. If you are coming, you must be subjected to the discipline of the university. You can see me wearing our lanyard. We've just introduced it, and students and staff are supposed to wear it in as much as they are on campus. Students will not be allowed to enter any lecture or be attended to on any academic activity if they are not wearing their lanyards. This is a form of identification for purposes of security and the rest, so that unwanted visitors are not allowed to come and roam or be doing whiling away time, causing some problem for us. But the moment you see a student wearing a lanyard, you know definitely that this is a student of Al-Ansar University.
Ali Isa Burate and Mariam Sani Mohammed were among pioneer students of the institution who were full of joy to be admitted into the Al-Ansar University, Maiduguri.
My name is Ali Isa Burate from the Department of Petroleum Chemistry, of course a student here in Al-Ansar University. We purposely came to this university because of the high standard of the school, and this is just the take-off site for now before moving to the permanent site. And the lecturers are very good, the lecture halls are very conducive, and the school environment is so clean. I will advise the younger ones that are coming up to kindly join this beautiful university, because it met all our expectations, and Al-Ansar University here is the best for us, we can say right now, us the pioneers.
My name is Mariam Sani Mohammed. I am from the Department of Nursing from the University of Al-Ansar University, Maiduguri. So I am a first semester student, which I really appreciate the school, its academics and everything. Well, actually my school is a very nice school, and I will personally encourage the student that wrote JAM this year 2023 to change their first choice into Al-Ansar University, because they will really learn a lot, as I have improved in many sessions by coming to this school.
On 1st June 2023, do solemnly swear and undertake to pursue learning and knowledge diligently, to respect the rules and regulations of the university, and to obey its constituted authorities at all times. So help me God.
An elder statesman, Dr. Bulama Mali Gubio, is the board chairman, Al-Ansar Center for Quranic Memorization, and Engineer Umar Usman is one of the critical stakeholders in the foundation. They said the sole objective of this foundation is to serve humanity.
I have no doubt in my mind that this university, come 20, 30 years, will be quoted worldwide. It will be another Harvard or another University of London or even more, because dedication, hard work, and honesty are very, very important in the academic system. Our lecturers are ready. We want to push you forward. The students are ready. I'm sure most of you come from very, very responsible families. Only a responsible family can send a child to a private university. And I hope you are not going to disappoint your family. I am particularly interested in what the Vice Chancellor said, that the learning system here is through interaction and research. That is what is happening globally. That means Al-Ansar is now competing with other international universities. Kudos to the Vice Chancellor and kudos to Al-Ansar University. Kudos to the founder of this Al-Ansar institution, Dr. Muhammad Khalid. For the students, I want to advise you to exhibit discipline, because at the end of your graduation, Dr. Mamani MNI has said it all. The Vice Chancellor will rise up and present you to the Chancellor and say, these are the students we found to be worthy in learning and character. So the two will qualify you to be awarded the various degrees of these institutions.
Dr. Muhammad Karidikwa is the founder and president of Al-Ansar Foundation, an indigene of the historical city of Dikwa local government area of Borno State, a certified accountant, philanthropist, seasoned public servant, and a retired federal permanent secretary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
We have to be thanking God for us to, even go through the public service, successfully retired. And having gone through the civil service for the last 35 years, both at the state and local, federal level, that shows that I have gained a lot of experiences within the space of within the course of my, assignments, responsibilities at the various stations. And I felt that it is important for me to, one, document some of the experience for the purpose of, giving back to the society. And that's the major reason why I come up with the foundation. But for those who knows me quite in the history lane for long, they know that I'm into the foundation. Not only me, but the entire my family has been into the foundation for quite some time. In fact, this foundation has been nurtured for the last 25 years. It will be, actually the name became popular when it changed to the Al-Ansar Foundation. But then we have this foundation in the early 90s, and since that time we have been nurturing right from our local, local government level, where we used to do community development services. We raised to the state and then do so many charitable projects to our society.
He said the foundation started long time ago with the sole aim of providing service to humanity.
Foundation, the essence of it is to give back to society based on what I've actually experienced over the years. And I think it is the right time for me to do that, because there's nothing one can do which is more profitable here and hereafter than to provide service to the humanity. And that's what we are relying on. This foundation, I'm not doing it for myself in the first place. I'm doing it for the generation just to come. Because at this my age, at this my level, the university I'm in maybe take 10 or 15 or 20 years to become a profitable, if it is so. Virtually by that time, I don't think I need the money. Even as of today that I've retired, I need little money to survive. So I may not like to maybe more get money to buy aircraft, buy this and that. That's not issues for me. So the issue for me is that we have to give back to society. Everybody has to give back to society in his individual capacity. And as such, I call on all the, concerned citizens to make sure that they also contribute their quota. Not necessarily for them to build university or take up a gigantic project, but in their own way. University is a global, process that involves everything. So in whatever way they can assist, they can come in and assist. And then, as I earlier said, we should be establishing more of this type, because as if you look at the people that are coming out of the secondary school on a yearly basis, it's an average of 2 million. But the whole universities that we have in this country, about 200 universities that we have in this country, they have only a capacity of observing 500 out of the 2 million graduates every year. So which means there will be a backlog of about 1,500 that have graduated the secondary school, gone through secondary school, have not gone to university. So that there's a lot of backlog. So we need to put our head together and then ensure that we create more universities and then technical colleges that provide skills and services to the society.
Education is lacking behind in the northern part of the country, particularly the northeast, hence the venture into the sector to salvage the upcoming generation.
If you look at where we have started take-off site, we have provided all the necessary facilities, tools, both human and material resources as well, to make it comfortable and convenient to any student, either within or outside the region, to come and study. And we are offering 3 major, courses under 3 colleges: the College of Sciences, the College of Medical Sciences, and as well as the College of Social Sciences. We are going to introduce another college very soon in the next session, coming September this year, and that's the Faculty of Law. And that Faculty of Law has to also, provide about 5 or 6 courses there, and they're hoping that many will also take the advantage. So far, even the one that we have already under the sciences, medical sciences, the BSc Nursing, the BSc Laboratory Science, and associate courses that they're offering, we are actually recruited, or rather, the personnel that give the maximum benefits to the student. We are also collaborating with the sister institutions within the region, particularly in Maiduguri. The University of Maiduguri is also giving us they have given us opportunity to collaborate with them. For anything that we are looking as a young university, we are going to consult them, as well as the Borno State University and the hospitals, the specialist hospital, Maiduguri, the Mauritius Hospital, and then the military hospital, also referral hospital in Maiduguri along Baga Road. So all we have had a collaboration MOU, and hoping that we're going to maximize the use of their facility where the need arises. But then, so far so good, we have enough for what we have for the first, second year at least. As we are going on, we're going to build more. So virtually, there will be a tremendous, benefit for the students, staff, as well as the citizens by establishing the university. And already people have started seeing the impact of employment, the impact of, student enrollment, this impact of, change in the socio-economic activities. Many come from other states to study, and that means that the local economy will also improve as well. And our courses not only being first grade in terms of courses around the world, but then we charge very moderate fees as compared to our sister institutions. What I have in mind is that it is my expectation that people within the region should take the advantage of the establishment of the university, not only in the areas of employment, but in the area of sending their students or other children to the university, because of recent experience has shown beyond reasonable doubt that sending your children outside the country, unless it has become absolutely necessary, is not the best. You have seen the collapse of many countries whereby our Nigerian students, over in thousands, were returned back home, and they are finding it very difficult to even join the local institutions, universities around, and that's an opportunity for us to make sure that we have one of the best universities as far as the region is concerned, open to be the best within the country as well, with the infrastructure, with the personnel, with the all the resources required that we have provided so far, and the way and manner they are conducting their academic activities. I hope and pray my community, or rather our people around, will take that advantage to send their children into the university.